Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a now healthy Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they match up with Jared Goff in the NFC champion LA Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense heading out, and a welcome sight for 49er fans. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way. Jimmy, of course, lost for the season in Week 3 last year in Kansas City, and then the Niners really struggled the rest of the way without him. The silver lining to the early season injury, it gave Jimmy Garoppolo plenty of time to heal and get back to 100%. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Now Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
The 49ers subscribing to the theory that you can never have enough top running backs. Brought in Tevin Coleman from Atlanta to help run Kyle Shanahan's offense. And Coleman is going to be immediately comfortable because he played for Shanahan in Atlanta when he was the offensive coordinator.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. "44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate. 87% in 2018.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The numbers for Coleman last week. 12 carries, 54 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak, because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 22, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
They got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff throwing complete to Kupp and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a first down throw, Goff. Now he's got it, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Baker Mayfield, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. On second down now, it's Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on third down, Goff looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some more
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll run on first down. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Right back to Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Henderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Brown, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had no arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Second down, it's Henderson, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run now with Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, Brown, and he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.